What's up, team? Sean from Invest to Live here, and I've got a quick quote for you. Tell me if you know who said these words. We salute and support those of you who are pushing back, disrupting, and changing the world for a better place, standing up for your beliefs, because you know that the way to change the world is to be resolute and to build new things. So if you're asking yourself, who said that? Well, that was actually from Alex Karp, CEO of Palantir, who I'm going to be talking about today a little bit. And I just want to throw this out there because I haven't really heard a whole lot of talk about it. For those of you who are in Palantir, one of the big things they were kind of crapped on, to be frank, was that they weren't in crypto. Everyone laughed at them when they went to gold. Everybody laughed when they stayed in cash. Everybody laughed when they stayed on credit facilities without using them. Turns out there's a lot of genius there. Now, what I want to talk about specifically is their specific product Foundry for crypto. A lot of people don't even know this exists. And I want to do two things. I want to explain what the product is, and I want to explain the problem with getting commercial customers from someone who lives in that world and why you have to give room to breathe in the vision. I'm not recommending the stock. I'm not recommending you buy, sell, hold, sell options, buy options, sell anything, okay? What I want you to do is think critically about the solutions and SKUs that are available and the associated opportunity they could is a key word here, give to their end users. So let's not waste any time. I'm going to share my screen and jump right on in here. Excuse me. So I, as usual, am right on their website here, which is frankly full of so much information. It's almost mind-numbing. They have a specific product, Foundry for crypto. If you're looking for it, if you go all the way down the bottom here, underneath their offerings, it's quite literally says cryptocurrency. And not unironically, I was actually watching at Formula One while I was looking at the website. So I thought it kind of ironic. I was looking at their auto racing stuff while also looking at cryptocurrency. So, small world, big things. So right off the bat, the whole pitch here is cutting edge technology for leading crypto companies from day one. And this is an important point because the goal here is they really want more and more of these commercial companies. In this case, we're talking Web3, we're talking crypto, to really be starting with this idea of integrated analytics immediately. Identify risk, know your customer, right? AI and ML for the blending process, risk mitigation, etc. Because the reason why companies get in trouble is they don't understand the risks that can happen to their underlying capital, their underlying leverage, their underlying XYZ. Now, we're not talking about Ponzi schemes here like an FTX, which is what it's turned out to be, frankly. We're talking about running these companies, these Web3, these crypto companies, these bridges, these solutions like real companies that need real analytics and real automation. So I'm not going to read everything on the page here because I don't think it needs to be done. But I want you to just think about the fact that this is so obvious. Secure your exchange without losing your advantage, right? Look at this. What just happened to all these exchanges? They weren't secured, right? How do we power the future of finance? What does that look like? Well, we've got anti-money laundering. We've got fraud detection. We've got cross-chain analytics. We've got DApp business intelligence. Team, the right solutions exist. There's companies that are doing it in ways that no one else is. This is what gets me so excited when I look at companies like Palantir. I say this on this channel all the time. I want you to really hear what I'm saying one more time. This is not about the shares, the share price, the market cap, how much they'll go up or go down. We're talking about the company. I don't care about the shares and the share price. I've said this 1,000 times. You're going to probably hear it another 1,000. Who cares? We're talking about the fundamental opportunity at scale here. So I'm not going to read off everything here because, let's be frank, there's a lot. But essentially, you can really dig into the anti-money laundering perspective, which would really help a lot of these crypto exchanges and Web3 services. Fraud detection, I think you know where I'm going with this, right? Standard business intelligence at scale for operational analytics, and of course, cross-chain analysis. Team, I mean, is it not obvious that these products are there already? So I'm going to leave it with that on this front. Now, what I want to do, though, is just take 2 more minutes or so, and I'll let you go. Here's the problem. Many companies, when they're getting started, oftentimes have inexperienced founders, younger founding teams, or folks who are not necessarily deep in the realm of AI, machine learning, analytics, data, etc. Okay, there's not a lot of founders my age. They're usually younger. They're more on the cutting edge. I happen to be a really lucky guy that I've worked in machine learning and AI for so long that I've stayed sort of fresh on the front edge of things, which has been a huge advantage to me in my career and as an investor, which is why I get excited when I look at these companies. Again, I don't care about the stock price. Here's the issue. Even the best solutions, the best SKUs, the best companies, they have to find customers who are willing able, funded, and capitalized to be able to purchase, install, and implement these kinds of products and solutions. Now, what I would love to see from Palantir, and I'm going to be real short here, is I would love to have them come out and work some kind of backwards-looking use case or study around how they would have used this offering to really help in the situations that we're now seeing in the world, in and around the exchanges, in and around risk and fraud, and all kinds of things going on from the on-chain analytics and wallet perspective. So with that, I'm going to keep this really short. I just want you to think about this. Every use case that's out there, there is an analytics solution for it. It doesn't mean that it has to be Palantir, okay, team? I really am a firm believer in the idea of having a widespread approach to my investing. It doesn't mean that there aren't some that I like others, but still, you got to keep it kind of a broad net here. But this single page, one of many pages, is a perfect example of how some companies just get it, and it's going to be only a matter of time until people in that space sort of don't have a choice. Again, that has nothing to do with the stock. The stock could go to $1, okay? And they could have all the money in the world, assets, deals, contracts growing like crazy. It doesn't mean the stock will follow it. So you have to have faith in your conviction of where things are going to end up on the long term. But if you go to something like this and you just flip around the website a little bit, you can see how many things they're prepared to solve for, even if the market hasn't quite figured it out yet. As they grow, as their marketing grows, as their sales teams grow, it only makes sense there'll be more and more potential to earn these contracts and win them. My final point here, I thought what was shared by Carp recently was brilliant. This is not about sales analytics or service analytics. That's the world that I work in. I actually don't see Palantir as a competitor at all. In fact, I never, 0% of the time have I ever run into Palantir, because frankly, we're on very different realms of the business. The cool thing about what we're trying to talk about here is it's looking at broad-based, scalable analytics to solve operational deep needs, okay? I'm just going to end it here. Formula One and cryptocurrency next to each other on the website. As I'm watching today's F1 race, all over the racetrack, what do I see? Crypto.com ads. Think about this for a second. One of the biggest, frankly, massive advertisers in Formula One are crypto companies and tokens and coins. Team, sometimes you have to stand back, be observable of the world you live in, and see the opportunity that's there before anyone else sees it. With that, thanks so much for watching. I would love you to drop in down below if you watch Formula One. If you do, who's your favorite team and racer? Team, thanks so much. Have a great evening, and good luck out there.